Hey guys, this is my video, the way I skin and gut a rabbit, and I call this topping, or topping a rabbit. You'll need a nice sharp knife, which I have here. I've had this knife for about 10 years. It's gradually fallen to bits, but it's nice and sharp. And I like to use a decent pair of scissors. Snap, snap. First thing to do, grab the rabbit by the front legs and then round the neck, so you've got all in one hand. Then you're going to sit it on the floor, stand on its back legs, work out where the shoulders come down to on the rabbit, make an imaginary line and cut through. By cutting through the chest area, the heart and lungs, I'm not disturbing any of the guts whatsoever. So cut round to the spine, then I take my scissors, I cut straight through, and there, I've topped the rabbit, which means taking the top off of the rabbit. Now I shot this rabbit at 1 AM the night just gone, so it's about 10 hours old, this rabbit, just so I could make this video for you. Usually in the field I'd do it fresh. I'd take it by the back legs and I'd flip that lot straight out into the hedge, but as I'm in my garden I can't go flicking rabbit entrails around my garden. As much as I'd like to, my wife would kill me, so I'm having to empty him into a bag. On later videos I will show you a rabbit being shot and doing it while it's fresh, just so you can see actually how easy it is to do it. So once I've emptied the cavity out, I'll take the scissors, cut down the rest of the skin to the pelvis, then just give it a little pop there so you can get the scissors through the pelvis, cut the bone, pop it right open, and you can pull the tube out. Some people will take the tail, give it a twist and pull it out, and it pulls it all out, but that's a 50-50. 50% chance that the tail's going to break, and 50% chance you're going to twist it and pull it and it's going to pull it all out for you. I don't like to do that because it always seems to break on me. Now, as you're going to see here, the rabbit's 10 hours old from when it was killed, and I didn't realise how tough it would be to try and separate the skin to pull it off. So you can see here I'm struggling. I'd strongly recommend you do this on a fresh rabbit. A fresh rabbit, the skin just comes straight off. A 10-hour old rabbit, I actually struggled a bit, but I got there. Once you've got the skin free, you start pulling it down. I pull the skin straight down. I don't pull it down to the knees and try and push the leg through and put my finger around its knee and pull it through. I just keep pulling it straight down. Does the same job but easier. Then I get my scissors, I cut the legs off just above the ankles, or just below the knees if you like. Then what I do with the tail is 2 cuts. I just give the knife a wipe. Usually you'd wipe it on the grass when you're out, but as you can see I'm on my decking. 1 cut up that side, and another cut the other side, and then all I do is get a good grip and pull the tail up its back, and it comes off like that every time. The tail doesn't break. I was going to keep the kidneys there, but I decided to chuck them. Now, as this rabbit is going to be for my dogs, I'm just going to butcher it, basically. Rip the back legs off. Now that I've got the back legs off, I just take the scissors, cut the belly off and the ribs, both sides, straight into the bag. I remember thinking to myself while I was doing that there, I wish I took my camera and done it in the field. That's the end of the spine sticking up there. Just cut that off. You've got the nice flappy bit of meat on the inside, which I don't use, and the back straps, which I call them, on the back. I'm not no posh git, bloody quarter hinds and bloody rump steaks. To me, they're just two back legs and the back straps. Now, because I'm doing it on my decking, what I've done first was I got the decking wet with water first, so that any blood didn't soak into the wood. And just move your bits out of the way. Get a jug of water, which I've got on hand. Tip it down over the blood. And get me broom and brush it off, and there's no blood staining whatsoever. Underneath the decking there I have well, it's like a soak away drain thing, so I've got no worries for that. What I'm doing here is just cutting the meat off the bones for the dogs. They're in their holding cage at the minute. I've got a Jack Russell who's called Chase, and I've got a Jug, which is my wife's dog, called Lover. And off camera they're getting excited, they can smell what I'm doing, they know what's coming. With these back straps, what I like to do is cut along the spine and rub my thumb up and down the ribs, pushing down, and the back strap comes straight off. I don't bother trying to cut it off. I cut it all off the bones because I don't let my dogs have the rabbit on the bone. They're just like chicken bones. They splinter, they got sharp bits when they break. I don't fancy letting my dogs eat them. Here's my two dogs. The Jack Russell is my partner in crime, and as I said, the Jug there with the curly tail is my wife's dog. She doesn't really like it having rabbit. You'll see me flinch a couple times when I give it to the Jack Russell. I think she gets a bit excited and she's nipped the end of my fingers a couple times, and that bloody hurts. So you'll see me flinch a couple times. Absolutely lovely dog. She's a brilliant rabbit dog and an even better ratter. I can take her up the farm and within 5 minutes she's come back with a bloody rat. Well, that's how I topped my rabbit, or field dress, whatever you want to call. This is my hunting dog Chase, my wife's dog Lover, the family dog, and that's me.